The waning gibbous moon sinks slowly to the west in a crystal clear blue sky over Astarte Farm in Hadley, Massachusetts, and that clear sky portends more freezing cold nights here at the end of our growing season. Our recent series of nights with temperatures in the low 20s have started to kill back most of our less hardy cover crops. The oats and peas that were sown in mid-August are starting to give up their nutrient scavenging activities and are rapidly becoming a soil protective mulch that will last well into the spring. Down at the far end of Field 2, the mustard that was sown in the first week of September is showing no signs of flowering. It would have been ideal for our bioremediation effort to combat the Phytophthora blight that affected our winter squash if the mustard had flowered. But as we approach the end of November, the days are only getting shorter and the sun is traveling ever lower in the sky. Conventional wisdom would have had us plow the mustard down deeply to basically fumigate the soil. That would be completely contrary to our steadfast practice of minimal soil disturbance. So we have decided to flail mow the mustard and cover it tightly with silage tarps. Phytophthora is one of the truly nasty plant fungi that can produce hard-shelled oospores that may persist in the soil for decades. While its primary host is the squash family, including melons and cucumbers, it can also infest tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, and beans. Perhaps most disturbing of all, it can harbor on the roots of the common weed purslane. Providing long crop rotations is a standard remedy for an organic grower, but the wide range of susceptible crops could wreak havoc on a crop rotation plan. We plan to duplicate our mustard cover crop in the spring to double the exposure to any surviving spores. Whether our tarps held down with T-posts will trap enough of the decaying plant gases to kill the pathogen spores will only be known in the future when we try growing susceptible crops in this area again. Further up Field 2, Ellen's experiment with a cover crop cocktail of daikon radish and winter rye that was planted in mid-September continues to grow successfully. The tap roots of the daikon reach deep into the soil profile, and as they die off, they will provide excellent water infiltration roots beneath the mat of winter rye roots. You can see some yellowing of the daikon leaves where the cold nighttime temperatures have started to nip at them, but depending on this season's progression, they may well stay green and growing slowly until the ground freezes solid. At that point, the winter rye stands ready to take on the cover crop duties until spring. And here's a quick peek at the 3 beds that were sown with straight daikon radish. The radish tops will eventually succumb to the cold, but the high nitrogen content in the leaves will rapidly decompose on the soil surface in time for a mid-spring planting. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.